Welcome to the video today, guys. I wanted to follow up on my tips on what helped me just get my YouTube channel started. Now, I know I'm not like some successful YouTube channel, and I'm not here to tell you how you're gonna get 1 million subscribers and 1 million views per video, but that's not what this is about. This is about you just getting started. You making that first video, you committing to it, you just making the decision that this is what you're gonna do and you're gonna stick to it, because it's a hard road, it's a long road ahead. It's gonna take time and work. Sorry, you don't want to hear like, oh, you're gonna have to sit by and maybe make YouTube videos for 2 years before it starts picking up. But it is part of the process, and what I like to keep telling myself, like before you like even click off, is like, oh, I don't want to hear I gotta do work, I want the easy answer. But it's like, you can do the work for the next like few years until your channel picks up. You can keep putting out those videos, keep editing, keep getting better until you're good enough to you're comfortable on camera until people start watching you. Or you can stay working your job you're working now and not, you know, go anywhere with your life, and then 2 years later be like, damn, I wish I had just started. So what I wanted to talk about for this video was state, mind state. Now, I noticed in a lot of my videos that I shoot, after like I'm halfway through it, my mind is almost like it switches, it turns on, and I start throwing out information really fast. I just get this stream of like thoughts and words that just come out so well. It's almost like, oh, where did that come from? And what I wanted to talk about is getting into the right mindset, a right state for shooting your video. Because I know a lot of people are sitting around like, oh, I gotta be in the right energy to do this. Oh, I gotta be in the right mindset. I gotta be happy and high energy and positive so I could film this and it could come out the best. But I'm here to tell you that if you just sit around, first, I'm gonna tell you how to get there, but first I'm gonna tell you that if you just sit around and wait for that mindset to come to you, that state of mind to come to you, you're gonna find you shoot very few videos. And the more and the more and the more you depend on it, you're gonna end up at a point where you just don't shoot any videos because you're so dependent on being in state to shoot the video that now you're trying to force yourself to get in state. And when you're trying to force yourself to get in state, you're not gonna get in state. Because to get in state is like you're just going with the flow of life. You're in a flow state where it's kind of like you're engaged, your mind is activated, and you're not doing something too hard, but you're doing something that's just a little bit challenging, like just the right amount. So you actually want it to be a little challenging, and that's where it's interesting too, that you keep trying to get better and better and better at it, because if you keep that challenge at you, you're gonna keep yourself engaged. Now, how do you get there in the first place though? How do you get that engagement? How do you get into the state of mind you want to be to shoot your videos? Well, like I said, I find that a lot of my videos about like halfway through, for me, lots of times is really, I feel like it's at like the 15-minute point, is like my mind just switches and then it's really like going. I mean, you got options, you can play with that. You can start filming your video, cut out the beginning of it, just jump to the part where it gets good. That's an option if you feel like the beginning is too bad. But the other thing is too, if you really want to get there, it's about just doing it. Because it's not gonna just come to you. You're gonna have to get out there. You're gonna have to force it a little bit, get yourself started, get your mind going, and then it'll get activated. And the idea is not to just that you're gonna just start off, but the idea is to just practice getting into that state and doing it over and over again, and then slowly trying to reel it down so that you can get into state sooner and sooner and faster until the point, I mean, it might take you, depending on who you are, how comfortable you are, how confident you are, how shy you are, how awkward you are, how outspoken you are, how comfortable you are on camera, all these different factors is gonna affect how long it's gonna take you to get more into state. I felt like for myself to get really like just comfortable really going on camera, first off, it really helped me coming out here. When I did my first videos at home, I was talking low and quiet, like I didn't want anyone to hear me. I was worried about the people around me. You gotta definitely get that out of your mind. So it definitely helped me coming out here, places like this where there's no one around. Maybe there's someone around, and getting comfortable with ignoring them, because then I feel more comfortable just talking loud, just being like assertive, like almost like dominant, almost like I'm trying to just dominate this. I'm just trying to do it. It really did help me coming out here. I lost my train. I'm gonna have to cut this. But yeah, it might take you like a few weeks, maybe it could take you a few months, and the idea is there's a theory that if you practice it for like 6 months, let's say, then like when you're first getting started, whatever's your best now, and like 6 months from now is gonna become normal, and then whatever's your best then, in 6 months from then is gonna become normal. If you want to, you watch like the YouTubers, like especially like vloggers, those daily vloggers, like they're just, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the vlog today. We out here in nature. I'm gonna go do some stuff like that. That calmness, that comfortableness, that comes over time. That comes with putting in the time and work and just yeah, getting used to it. And then you eventually get to that point where you can open up in your state of mind, or you can even wake up in it. You can just walk around in it, and that's really definitely a good place you want to be. But like I said, the only way you're gonna get there is by just doing it. Don't be afraid. Everybody's first videos are gonna be super awkward, like sketchy. They might just be horrible. They might be horrible. No one's gonna watch it. But I mean, how many YouTubers' first video was just good? Like amazing, just like 1 million views first day. Like how many people does that really happen to? There's people out there who put out a random clickbait video, make a list, and they're just like, and then they get 1 million views for no reason. But that's not going to be everyone. And another thing with that too, let's say you are dependent on clickbait. Yeah, I'm not saying not to use clickbait. If you're making good content and then you put a clickbait title and clickbait thumbnail, that's one thing. But if your video is 100% clickbait, even if you get views at first, how long is that gonna last? If your video is bad and you had this amazing title and thumbnail that got everyone to click on it, but the video just wasn't good, who's gonna really subscribe to you? Who's gonna keep watching? How are you gonna keep growing? And even if you can pull that off for a couple of years, that's gonna die out. That kind of thing is gonna, I mean, not saying that clickbait in general is gonna die out. There's always gonna be clickbait, but your channel might eventually start declining and dying out when people just get tired of your videos. And another thing is too, I honestly, I feel like those kind of people, when you're coming from that mindset, really, like when you're just in that mindset that is just get the clickbait out there. How clickbait can it be? It's like that's all your video is, and there was no good content behind it. I imagine those kind of people, I could be wrong, there's always outliers, there's always circumstances that are different, but I imagine those kind of people also maybe they get the success, but when you get success too quickly, you're not going to be good with it. You're not going to be able to hold on to it, because I mean there's a lot of different factors. First of all, how are you going to keep doing it? If it took you 2 years to get successful, then you had 2 years of practice to get to where you are, and then for you to keep going, well, you worked 2 years to get there. So for you to keep going, it would be nothing. It'd be easy to you at that point, because you build up yourself for 2 years. But if you just start, you had the most amazing clickbait video and you're instantly successful, then it's going to be harder because you already had the success. So what do you keep doing? What's your next level? What's your next step if you keep getting there? But if you had no choice but to work at it, that's what's going to keep you going in the long run. That's what's going to keep you moving forward, because you build up so much to it. Like if you did 2 years of videos that nobody watched, you put them out every day, then for you to do another 2 years of videos, that'd be really easy. But if you put out one video and it got 1 million views, that's amazing, that's great. If you can do that, go ahead and do it. But what's gonna be your next 1 million views ideas? What's gonna be your next one after that? How are you gonna keep going? But if you are working so hard every day, building yourself up, and then when you get to that point too, you're still building yourself up, you're still going up, then there's a never-ending process. The guy who really gets there too quickly, he's gonna die out sooner. But the guy who worked his ass off to get there, and it was a slow, hard process, he's gonna be able to keep going, keep growing, take this to the next level. And then what's more important than being successful, being financially successful, YouTube successful, whatever kind of success you want, buying all the things you want, the kind of person you can become. Imagine that too. Instead of just you are who you are, John, Bethany, Susan, whatever your name is, that's whoever you are. Imagine if the next couple years of your life, instead of you just trying to make money, you're actually growing as a person. You're becoming smarter, more intelligent, more confident. You have more character to you because you did all this self-development, because you went outside of yourself, because you're slowly growing. Imagine yeah, success is great. Cars, homes, money, that's all nice. We all need these things. We're in the first world, and you're in a world somewhere right now where you have internet access, there's cars, there's homes around you, you need food, you need all these things are things you want. It's kind of hard to get by without it. But beyond that, why are you going to be happy? Where's the real success in it? You can be that guy who gets all the money in the world, but he's driving around his Lamborghini and he's still not happy. He's still the same exact person. Do you want to be that guy? Don't think, yo, I'm not gonna be that guy. It happens to everybody, where they get all the success and then they're sitting in their mansion, they're sitting in their car, and they didn't get the happiness they were looking for. It's like, oh, I'm kind of just here. I guess the car is nice. I mean, I think that there's a saying that goes, you're gonna be the same person, just in a more luxurious environment. Like, you're not necessarily gonna get what you're really looking for, that feeling of completion, of like inner success, of like inner growth, of like happiness and fulfillment and peace in mind and in heart and soul, if it was just all given to you. But if you work for it, then you can hopefully sit down and relax it and feel like you earned it, and just like, and really enjoy it. But yeah, about that too, like my videos too is a good example. You can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to do what I want to do. But mine's, I'm just gonna take the example from mine's because it makes it really easy to like really explain this idea. I'm making self-help videos in a sense, motivational videos, inspiring videos, videos that I spent like years like studying certain things and topics and subjects, and I'm here to talk about it and share what's helped me. Even if I never made the videos, I never made success, even just that alone, the amount of growth I've had, like becoming a much better and stronger person. Like, imagine if I did this for years. Like, imagine for 10 years I had no success, I made no money off of YouTube, but every single day I was studying books, other people, lots of videos. I was learning a lot of things that helped me. I was growing stronger. I came out and I shared my information. Like, forget the money and success. Like, what's really I'm gonna get is like 10 years down the line, I'm gonna look back at myself like, who is that guy? Like, right, I'm gonna come like 10 years from now, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna come back and look at this video, like I look all shy and awkward. And like, I feel right now, I feel like, as I am here, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm a confident guy, I'm an outgoing guy. I feel like I've learned a lot of things and like I'm smart. And then 10 years from now, I'm gonna look back, oh, I look kind of shy and awkward there compared to how I do now. Compared to what I know now, I know nothing then. I spent so many years studying and growing, learning, developing, working out, fixing my diet and exercise, and just learning all these different things about the human condition, about the way our world works. I've helped so many people. Like, just that alone, now I'm gonna be able to go see my family, and I'm not gonna seem like I'm some little boy. I'm gonna seem like some like overly developed. I say overly developed because most people, I'm gonna be properly developed, but most people are probably underdeveloped. But I'm gonna seem like an overly developed, like really like grown and strong and mentally strong and capable and intelligent man if I'm doing this for like 10 years, because I'm just constantly studying, constantly working, constantly re-bringing the ideas out, and like teaching it helps me relearn the ideas. What's good about this is if I'm able to teach it, I'm reinforcing the ideas in myself, and I could even go back, watch my own videos and learn from myself. And it could be, that could apply to anything. Even if you're like trying to just do vlogs, even if you want to show your life and how awesome it is, you're gonna be if you do it for 10 years, you're gonna look back at your videos from 10 years ago and be like, oh, that's what I was doing? That's what I thought was fun? That's how cool I was? Look at me now. I'm doing so much more awesome things. I'm going to all these different places. I'm showing much better things. I feel so much better about myself. I'm so much more confident and control. I work for myself. Oh yeah, that's another one too, a big one. I spend the last 10 years of my life working for myself. I'm not having to answer to anyone, not having anyone questioning me, anyone telling me to do. I just did what I wanted to do. You become a boss at life. Don't you want to be a boss at life? How are you going to become a boss at life? Don't answer to anyone. You do your own thing. That's what's beautiful about this platform, is it gives so many people the opportunity to be able to do what they want to do. And like what I want to take this is like, I'm hoping when the summer comes, or maybe next summer, I get to just go to some amazing places I never been to before, places so far, especially as this keep growing. I want to go farther and farther with where I'm going, out there and in here. Take this to a whole new level. And even if you're just like a vlogger, there's no reason you can't. You go to different states, different countries, you can go to more amazing places that back then when you're getting started, you're just like, I'm broke, I can't afford to do this. And then you get to the point where it's like, why am I not doing this? So what else am I gonna do? Look how awesome I am now. Look how awesome my life is. Like, I want you guys to have an awesome life. I'm here trying to show you, you have an opportunity to have an awesome life. Do you really, 10 years from now, want to keep doing what you want to do? Or do you want to join me on this journey? Let's all become YouTubers together. Let's all become collaborators. Let's all work together. Let's all watch each other's videos. Let's all like and share each other's videos. And let's just all grow together on this platform. I'm inviting you to join me along in this journey. You can join me along and following my channel, where I'll be here to carry you every step of the way. Keep giving you motivational advice. Keep helping you move forward, reframing the way you're looking at the world so that you can get back to doing what you got to do with your new perspective. That's not going to be energy draining. It's going to be energy draining to keep you motivated, keep you moving forward. I'm going to explain to you the different paradoxes and different sides of things so that when you have a confusion, you have a problem, I'm like, you know, there's one thing where you're like, you reflip your mindset and it's like, I don't want to work for the next 2 years on this thing. I'd rather just, you know, chill right now and be happy. But there's the reflip of like, what am I gonna do 2 years from now? I could be doing this awesome thing, or I could still be working at McDonald's or Walmart or Target, wherever it is you're working. Or there's the two paradoxes of things. Sometimes when you have a problem in life, there's two paradoxes to it, and you got to understand both sides of it and find the balance of it. Like the balance between the work, do, and coming back, coming at home, meditating, being in the moment, doing where you are, not taking it too personal, not worrying about the numbers, just enjoying the process of it. Just enjoy the fact that you got to come out here, you got to make a video, you got to live a little bit of your dream, you tasted it. Because I mean, a lot of people don't want to hear this idea, but the happiness is really in the journey. It's in the growing up. It's in the doing right here where I am now. This is where I'm gonna feel good. Even 10 years from now, even if I'm a millionaire for some reason, where's my real happiness gonna come? Is it gonna be in the $1 million in the bank, the numbers? Am I gonna look at these numbers on a computer and be like, yay, I'm happy? That's too logical. Humans aren't that logical. We pretend we are, but what's gonna make you really feel good, I'm talking about me in a sample, and you can apply this to yourself, is just coming out here, breathing this air, making these videos, helping other people, helping you guys, inspiring and motivating people, changing people's lives on a day-to-day basis, and keep putting out more videos. So when you start to feel like you fall back, I'm here to keep you moving forward. I'm here to keep myself moving forward. I can motivate myself. I can help motivate for you. Whew, said a mouthful. But I'm out here on this journey right now, my life's journey. I feel good right here, right now, doing this for you guys. This is amazing. That last time I shot my video, I felt so much better after I did it than before I did it. And yeah, enjoying the process. Like, you're gonna be at home, you're gonna be spending hours recording, then you spend hours editing, then you spend hours uploading, but it's tiring when you put the mental fatigue, when you do the judgment, when you start thinking too much, then that's when it's tiring, that's when it's draining. But if you're just doing it like it's just what you're doing, you're just like, I'm here, I'm uploading a video, I'm editing a video, I'm recording a video. This is just what I'm doing. I'm doing it, so I guess I'm doing it. But if you go in your mind, you're like, I gotta record a video today. I gotta edit a video today. Am I gonna sleep enough today? Like, that's what's tiring, that's what's energy draining. That's what's gonna stop you from getting where you wanna be. But if we can learn to just enjoy the process, because it is a process. Life isn't just an instant success. You gotta understand too, let's say you do get the success, so let's say you become Roman Atwoods in your own version, you get all your followers, all your views, all your money, you still got to keep making videos. He's still out there putting out videos. That's how he stays there. That's how he stays making money. That's why he is still who he is. It's still going to be a process. There's not going to be a point where it's just like now everyone's like, oh, now when can I retire and do nothing? There's no happiness in that. There's no fun in that. That gets boring. That gets depressing after a while. Whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna be doing something. You can be here joining me, we can make these videos together, or you can stay working your job doing that to support yourself. I'm inviting you to come have an awesome life with me. I'm inviting you to come out here and experience this joy and this happiness that I get, and this feeling that I get when I do these videos. It's like, I start off like, especially when I'm at work, I'm all in my head, I'm thinking too much, I'm anxiety, and then I come out here, I express myself, and I go back just feeling so much better, feeling like I did good in the world, feeling like I did something to help people, to help myself. Like, even if this doesn't go right now, even if I put this online and the next month it gets 5 views, that's in the future. Those are numbers, that's time, those are thoughts. But right here, right now, I feel amazing, and I hope you guys come join me and we feel amazing together. Have a nice day, and please, please, inviting everyone, go make a YouTube video. Everyone in the world who's watching this, just do it. I got another video out here that about some tips to help you. I'll link that in the thumbnail. It'll be on my playlist as well. I'll probably, hopefully, and when I have more tips to share, I'll make another part in this series to just keep helping you guys moving forward. And if you don't see another part in this series, I'm telling you, I got a lot of other videos to check out. They may have like a title that I don't know if you feel like is gonna be for me, it's gonna be motivational, but they're always motivational. They're always inspiring. They're always gonna reframe the way you're looking at the world, and they're always gonna be there to help you keep moving forward. I'm inviting you on this journey, and I'm here to help you on the journey to keep moving forward throughout it. And I hope whoever you are, one day we'll collaborate and we'll be great YouTubers together. Have a nice day.